Hello everybody, it's me Heather, and today I am doing a look using items from the Makeup Revolution Simpsons Treehouse of Horror collection. So if you're not familiar with the collection, I don't have everything in the collection, but I do have quite a few pieces, so I'll show you everything I have. First, I have the makeup bag, which I absolutely love. It has the iconic Simpsons as skeletons on the couch pre-show. And then you open this up, and I'm able to fit everything I have from the collection in here. So first off, there is the Simpsons Makeup Revolution Treehouse of Horror. This is the primer base. It is a green slime primer base. I've already used this. I've already done my foundation, shading, highlighting, concealer, and I use this primer. It's a water-based primer. It's fine. I like it. So I've already used that. I won't be using this during the demo. This is the makeup sponge. This is Donut Head Homer blending sponge. Very cute, very funny. But since I've already applied my makeup using other makeup sponges, this is really just more of a collector's item. It retails, I believe, for $8. I honestly don't think it's worth $8, but it is very cute. It's very funny. And it was just one of those things that it seemed like a good idea at the time, but really it's a makeup sponge with a hole in it and it's kind of flat. You know, I expected it to be more rounded, as donuts usually tend to be, but I won't be using that either in this demo. But everything else I show you, I will probably make use of in some way. Ooh, lashes. We'll definitely be doing lashes today. These are the Treehouse of Horror Lash Duo. There's a pair that is purple and a black pair, so we'll see what we get into. We'll definitely use those. Excuse me. This is the Spooktacular face palette, and this is basically a bronze, a blush, and a highlighter. And I really love the detail on here. You got Skeleton Bart, Skeleton Lisa, and of course Skeleton Maggie. So just a nice little bronzer highlighter. Anyways, so we'll use that during this look. And then I have two more items, and then we'll actually get into the look. And here, oh, I haven't opened this up yet. And here are the Bouvier Coven brush set. So Marge and her witchy sisters around a cauldron. And I actually guess I'll go ahead and just pop these out so they're ready to use when I want to use them. And interesting color scheme. The wooden handles, or the handles, they're plastic actually, but it looks like wood. So I guess kind of like the firewood under the cauldron. And then as you can see, the bristles are green with black tips. And we got a couple of face brushes and a couple of eye brushes. So I'll go ahead and pop those out so they will be ready to use throughout the look. And then my favorite item from the whole collection that I've purchased will definitely be the eyeshadow palette, right? So let's bust this open. This is the shadow palette. I love that it doesn't say it's a pressed pigment palette, although I'm sure there are probably pressed pigments in here. It is, as usually the case. Pretty large palette too. And yeah, actually, I'm looking at the back of it now, and it does actually have everything listed and numbered. And it says which ones are considered eyeshadows and which ones are considered pressed pigments. So that's their loophole for saying, well, we didn't say it was an eyeshadow, so if you put it on your eye and your eye gets irritated, well, we never said it was an eyeshadow, we said it was a pressed pigment. So it does have a large mirror. I'm gonna go ahead and fold that over so I don't blind you with the mirror. And I think it's just a really fun color story. I think this really ties into the world of The Simpsons. I mean, you've got the yellows and oranges that are so iconic to Simpsons. You've got the blues for Marge's hair. And of course you have just lots of great Halloween colors. You got oranges and greens, a couple of neutrals sprinkled throughout. You've got shimmers and mattes. And I haven't really decided what kind of look I'm going to create. So I'm just going to go in and do something and we'll just see what happens with it. So that is the plan. Let's jump right in, shall we? So I already have all my foundation on and already put on my eyebrows. I don't have any lip products from the collection, so right now I just have like some lip balm on, and we'll see what we get into. So let me just go ahead and let's start with an eyeshadow brush, shall we? Let's go ahead and just use the one from the collection. And I'm going to start with, well, that's cute. How about we start with this? This is the shade Caramel Cod. I have played with this palette one time before when I very first got it. And this was the one shade I played with, or one of the shades I should say, and I think it's just very cute. So it's called Caramel Cod. It's a very orange shimmer, and I'm going to put this all over the lid. Because I'm using a fluffy brush, it's going on very sheer, so I want to use more of a, there we go. I want to use something like this that's more of a flat, packed eyeshadow brush, because that'll really pack the color on more intensely. So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and take this same brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and take the shade Uncanny, just this white icy frost, and I'm going to put that right on my brow bone. I'm not worried about the other shade being mixed in with this a little, because I'm going to blend eventually anyways, and I think just having a little bit of Caramel Cod mixed in should be fine. I don't think it's going to disrupt anything. Yeah, no, this is exactly what I want. So just a light frosty shade on the brow bone, and I'm actually going to bring it all the way down into my corner here. So corner of my eye, bring it up to my eyebrow, and just under the brow, and just fill in that entire space there. And I can always go back and darken up my eyebrows again if I need to, if I'm getting them too covered with eyeshadow. I'm gonna go with this shade, Eye of Newt. It's kind of a burnt orange. Just feeling really drawn to these orange shades. Yeah, kind of a burnt orange. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna stick that right in my crease and bring it all the way across the crease. And as I'm bringing it into the crease, I'm bringing it up a little and just kind of blending that out. Trying to blend out that edge a little. This looks kind of reminding me of candy corn. That was not my intention, but hey, you know, Halloween's just a couple days away, so how fitting is that? So I just want to add a little more color. Okay, I want to deepen the color just a little more. I'm going to go ahead and go in with Black Magic. And this is kind of looks kind of like a charcoal black, not quite super duper black, kind of a softer black. Black Magic, but it looks like it's a matte shade. And I'm going to take that just right in my outer crease. Perfect. I'm really just putting it in that crease. I'm going to take a clean fluff brush and just blend these colors out a little. Okay, I'm going to go back to this one, and since it's Halloween month, it is just my excuse to have really bold under eye shadow. Any other time, we're going to usually keep this stuff pretty delicate, pretty fine. But I love being able to get away with this during Halloween. You can just have that little extra drama. And no one thinks you look crazy. They just kind of go, oh, Halloween. So I'm just taking this really thick under my lash line, as you can see. And then I'm bringing it up to just that crease where that meets. Now I want to connect those. Okay, I just want to go in with some of my other eyeshadows and just refresh the colors and then we'll blend it out a little more again. So we're gonna go back to Eye of Newt. Caramel Cod. You know, I think that's the mistake a lot of people make with eyeshadow is they feel like once they've done one thing, they can't go back and do it again. It's like, yeah, always go back in, refresh the color, resaturate, you know, emphasize the areas that you want. It's not like, oh, I already put this on once, I can't go back in. You can always go back in and intensify the color, refresh it, strengthen lines, blend out lines. All right, gonna blend out some more. We are not done yet. So let's see, what should we do? Okay, I'm taking the shade here, Full Moon. This is a shimmery yellow, and I'm just gonna place that right on the inner corner. I'm taking the Natasha Denona Macrotech Eye Crayon in black and just gonna put that on my waterline. I'm taking the Stila Stay Waterproof Eyeliner, liquid eyeliner in black, and I'm just gonna create a dramatic wing because it's been a while. This is the Witch Marge Lash Duo. And there are two pairs. Let's take a look. Ooh, very cute. So we've got the purple lashes and we've got the black lashes. I don't want to use the purple lashes because I feel like those would work best if I paired it with a different eye look. So I don't want to use those today, so we'll just go with the black ones, but I am happy to have those. Those are really cute and I look forward to wearing those in the future. All right, I'm just gonna pop these on. Be right back. Now we have lashes on. Let's move on to the face palette. So let's see. Basically we got a bronzer, blush and highlighter, right? So let's just jump right in. Let's take bump. I'm gonna go ahead and go right in. This is Evil Twin. This is the bronzy shade. And I'm just seeing how much powder's picking up. So I like that it's not powdery. It's not causing a ton of fallout when I'm digging my brush in, so that's nice. I think it leans a bit red, so maybe a little redder than I would like, but if you use a lighter hand than I'm using, it should be okay. Not too bad, right? All right, let's go ahead and take the blush shade. This is Brains, and it has Skeleton Lisa on there. And looks like my brush is picking up a very small amount. These two seem to be packed in really tightly, so you need to use a bit of a stiffer brush, I think, to really pull the color off. Oh, but then again, it's still a nice, very light wash of color. Actually, that's more pigmented than I expected. That's actually not too bad. So I like to take the blush up my cheekbone and then up into my brow bone just a little. That way it's just not a line. That way it kind of blends more into the rest of my look. And I'm not going right on the apple. I'm going just a little off to the side instead of going right on top of the cheek. I'm going off to the side a little. I just want to get a different perspective, so I'm going to use a hand mirror for a second, take a look. Okay, not bad, not bad. Definitely want to blend out my line there, but we'll do that. Okay, I'm going to use the highlighter. I'm going to just use a smaller brush for that. And we're going to go into Cursed. And then we have Skeleton Maggie. And I can't tell how much is getting picked up since this brush is white. It's okay. Oh, okay. We'll just do it right there. Okay. This actually, like when you first look at it, it looks like it's a white shimmer, but it seems to have just a very ever so slight pink iridescence to it. And I'm really seeing that pink iridescence on my skin. I actually kind of like that. I'm just blending that on top of the blush, above the blush. I actually like that. That turned out better than I thought it was going to. Yeah, I didn't get any lip products from the collection, so I think I'm debating what to put on my lips. To be honest, I'm kind of liking the lip gloss. No, you know what? Let's do a lipstick. This is the shade Bloodsport from the Smashbox The Suicide Squad collection. I'm just taking a clean brush and I just want to blend out some of the hard lines. Then I'm taking a fixing spray or a setting spray. That'll help soften the powdery look from all the foundation and the different powders. And this is the look. I have to admit, for how colorful that palette is, I thought I would do something a little bit more colorful, but I do actually kind of like this. It does remind me of like candy corn. I think it's kind of fitting for Halloween. Like I said, I didn't really plan anything. I just kind of started picking and playing with colors, and I actually like the way this turned out. Got makeup in my hairline, so I have to get that out. Let me do that really quick. This completes the look. All right, did you get anything from the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror collection from Makeup Revolution? I really love the eyeshadow palette. I think that's worth picking up. I think it's just a fun little Halloween-y, if you like to collect makeup, it's a fun thing to do. Any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. And what was I going to say? That's pretty much it. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you like makeup tutorials, makeup reviews. And I'll see you guys in the next video.